Welcome back to an all-new edition of Cardinal Sports.
Tonight we have a jam-packed show that includes some soccer, the return of hockey season, and some popular segments.
We also have an in-studio guest to talk to us about his return to Plattsburgh. Don't go anywhere. Cardinal Sports starts right now.
Welcome back to Cardinal Sports. Filling in for Christian tonight, I'm Nick Burchell.
And I'm Tim Verstandig. On tonight's show, we have the return of Cardinal Hockey, as well as an interview with men's assistant coach Steve Moffat to talk about his return to Plattsburgh. Plus, we have a lot of soccer. We also have the return of the Cardinal Spotlight and Totally Teammates.
We kick things off with the women's soccer team, the Cardinals coming off a fantastic season, including a 9-1 home record, and have finished their regular season and are into bigger and better things. And it was soccer time as the Plattsburgh State women's soccer team entered the first round of their playoffs on the home turf against the fifth-seeded team, the Oswego Lakers. Senior Ashley Guinness set the tone early in the game, scoring a goal in the 5th minute off a corner kick from senior forward Anissa Hartman. This back-to-back game had both the Cardinals and the Lakers on their feet, fighting for the win. In the second half, the Cardinals came back strong, taking many shots against Oswego goaltender Melissa Seagreed after many attempts, especially from junior midfielder Madeline Sacuccio. She would finally score off a pass from freshman Rachel Moran in the 75th minute, securing the win for Plattsburgh. After the game, we caught up with junior Brooke Knight. Here's what she had to say.
Like Coach says, it's going to get weird sometimes. You just got to embrace it and just go minute by minute. Every second counts and just keep fighting.
Unfortunately for the Lady Cardinals, they would be eliminated from the SUNYAC playoffs by the 18th ranked and top-seeded Buffalo State on November the 2nd, suffering a 2-0 loss, ending their season earlier than anticipated.
The women's soccer team weren't the only ones playing on the soccer field at the Fieldhouse this past week. The men's team had yet to finish their regular season, and as they fought for a spot in the SUNYAC playoffs, they had 2 back-to-back games scheduled to determine who would make the playoffs. On the 21st of October, the men's soccer team took on Brockport in a race to qualify for the SUNYAC playoffs. The game started off slow, consisting of only 8 shots on goal from both teams combined in the first half. In the 30th minute of the game, Cardinal goalie Patrick Feely punted a ball towards Brockport's goaltender, which then was deflected towards the goal off of a Brockport defender. Senior forward Alexis Archilla was then able to pick up the ball and score the first and only goal of the match. In the second half, both teams came back stronger, attempting 8 shots. With 7 minutes left on the game, Brockport fired a ball towards the goal, but they couldn't capitalize as the ball was deflected by senior goalie Feely. This was a great win for the Cardinals as they head into their next home game against Geneseo.
Coming off their win against Brockport the day before, the men's soccer team faced SUNY Geneseo in a game that could secure their spot in the SUNYAC tournament. The men went in strong, ending in a scoreless first half. Even though the Cardinals controlled the ball for the majority of it, they somehow could not put the ball in the back of the net. Early on in the second half, junior Nicholas Laurent received the ball right outside the 18-yard box and moved past Geneseo as he passed the ball to senior Chris Bowden, who then fired the ball past Brockport's goalkeeper. The Cardinals then went on to secure the win by scoring a goal in the 77th minute of the game. This win secured the Cardinals' spot in the playoffs as they would continue on to face Fredonia at their university stadium in the first round.
Before the Cardinals would enter the first game of the SUNYAC playoffs against Fredonia, they would have their last regular season game against Canton. The tone of the game was set early on as Laurent scored a goal 58 seconds into the match unassisted. Shortly after the first goal, Laurent continued on to assist freshman Sean Cray to score the second goal of the game off a shot that was fired past Canton's netminder. Canton had a chance to come back when they scored a goal off of a penalty kick in the 17th minute. However, the Cardinals would not let that happen. They would go on to dominate SUNY Canton in a 4-1 game, scoring their third goal just 12 seconds after Canton's first goal, and then a final one in the 62nd minute of the game, ending their regular season strong.
And from the turf to the ice, the Cardinal hockey season is underway. Both Plattsburgh hockey teams would start their season off at their home rink, the Ronald B. Stafford Ice Arena, during Halloween weekend, as they would play their exhibition games, starting off with the women. Coming off their third consecutive national championship, the Plattsburgh State Lady Cardinals looked to add a fourth national title as they kicked off the season with a 5-0 win against the Hockey Training Institute Stars. And the Cardinals would pick up right where they left off, with sophomore Karen Hudson scoring her first goal of the season to put Plattsburgh up 1-0. And just about 4 minutes later, she was back at it again as she would net her second goal of the game, but Plattsburgh wasn't done there. They would show off their high-powered offense that led them to 3 national championships, including a goal from senior Melissa Ames, who would put it through the 5-hole of goaltender Sarah Abstreeter. We spoke with Hudson after the game to talk about the upcoming season.
Upcoming season, lots of hard work and dedication. We're very motivated to win and come out and fight for what we earn.
And then it was the men's turn, as they looked to redeem off a disappointing end to last season, when they were able to make it to the SUNYAC Championship, but fell 7-2 to Geneseo and failed to receive a bid to the national tournament. And with a much younger team, their season began. With a 4-0 victory against Giuseppe Andre Lindra, Coach Bob Emery's squad has a new look, as they are sporting 12 freshmen, 10 sophomores, and only 7 upperclassmen. Now, while the team may have new makeup, some sophomores look to build off their freshman season, including sophomore Nick Burchell, who notched his first goal of the season earlier in the game and would snipe a second one top shelf past goaltender Marc-Antoine Dufault in the third period. Plattsburgh would get some help from the rookie squad in the third period, as well as Brady Paff, along with Noah Batis, would score their first collegiate goals. We caught up with Batis to ask him about his first goal as a Cardinal.
It's pretty exciting, first college goal as a freshman, so it was good to get one out of the way and get going here.
Coming up next on Cardinal Sports, our man in the field, Chase Kalman, was able to talk to current men's hockey assistant coach, as well as Plattsburgh alumni Steve Moffat, about his expectations for the season and the team.
Stick around to see what he had to say.
Now on Cardinal Sports, men's hockey assistant coach Steve Moffat talks with our field reporter Chase Kalman about his return to Plattsburgh after a 3-year break, as well as his hopes and expectations about the team this year.
Let's check it out now.
I'm Chase Kalman, and with me is the returning assistant coach for the Plattsburgh State men's ice hockey team, Steve Moffat. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Sticking with the young players and the youth, what kind of an impact do you think they're going to have with this team? Is it going to be more of a physical style of play, speed with the younger? Are they smaller, so maybe more, dynamic and with their play on the ice? What are you kind of expecting from them?
I think we have a good mix of everything. We have some bigger guys. I think we got tougher and bigger and stronger on the back end, and had some grit up with the forwards, and we have some good speed and skill with the forwards too. So I think it was a good mix of a recruiting class coming in, and we'll see how quickly it can gel. I know they've been working hard off the ice trying to do that.
Now, have you talked to them about the Big Oswego rivalry at all? That's going to be coming up in the season a couple times.
Yeah.
That can always have a big, swinging momentum throughout the season and even emotion during the game. Have you thought about that at all? What's it like to even play them?
Honestly, no, we haven't thought about that right now. We're just really, it's a day-by-day process right now. We just want to stay in the moment right now. We can't worry about anybody else except for Plattsburgh State right now, and trying to get better and trying to get ready for our next game. And that's all we're focused on. We can't worry about any other teams.
Now, as you're focusing coming into this season, you are ranked second in the SUNYAC preseason poll. What does that mean to you guys as a team, or have you even looked at that number?
It doesn't really mean much. I mean, rankings, that's all they are. It's just an opinion. So we just have to make sure that we come to work every day, and we put the sweat and the hard work and practice and in the gym, and try to get ready for the next day's practice and try to improve that day.
One player that is returning for this team is Pat Egan. He led the team in scoring last year. How have you gotten to know him so far in the offseason, and do you have any expectations for him coming into this season?
Yeah, Pat's a very skilled kid. He likes to score goals, likes to handle the puck, and we just expect him to continue the progression on getting better. not going to put any numbers or any, personal goals to add any pressure to him. We just want him to play his game, and he's talented enough where he's going to contribute when he can.
And every year, it's always a fun thing for this town, even for hockey to be starting back up. What kind of an impact do the fans have on the game, the home games? I mean, it's probably one of the most popular sports here at SUNY Plattsburgh, so, and probably one of the nicest facilities even to play at. So what does that mean to the players to have that here in a small town like this?
It's huge. It's huge. Plattsburgh State has always had some of the best fans in college hockey, whether it's the students, the community combined, the support from the university. It's outstanding, and that's one of the reasons that I was excited to come back. They just do a great job. We have the red zone, we have the pep band. I mean, it just really creates a great atmosphere, and certainly helps on Friday and Saturday nights. We're very fortunate, very lucky to have that kind of backing and support. And the red zone, they do a tremendous job with all the teams. I was at the women's soccer game, last week, and they were there being nice and loud. So it's great to see, and really happy to have them.
Oh, I know that they're going to love to hear that. They're probably going to be going, yes, 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 a little bit. But we're going to go back to you a little bit. How was it like? What was it like to play for this team back in your days? I mean, you're ranked 6th overall on the all-time scoring list. What does that mean to be coming back and coach for this team now? What does it mean overall in general?
Anytime I think you can coach at your alma mater it's a huge. It's a tremendous experience to be able to play, really, and now Plattsburgh is my home, and I've been here again since my freshman year was in 1994, so been here for a long time. I think 15 out of the last 22 years. So it's been a great honor to be able to coach here. The team has always been so good, and the support has been so good, and it's always exciting again to be in the Ronnie B on a Friday and Saturday night, and there's nothing better. There's no better feeling than that, and winning, and then going to class on Monday. And like I said, the students are always just so supportive and wanting the team to do well.
Yeah, I mean, growing up here, it definitely has been a treasure for me every weekend to go to the games, and being able to call them now is even better. But what do you think has been, what do you think has led to the success so much of this program over the years? I mean, back from when you were playing, and after your time playing, coming back to when you were coaching, and even your time gone, they were still successful. And sure. What do you hope even going forward now?
Yeah, just to continue to get better. And I think everybody that I just mentioned, from the support of the university, that's first and foremost, the support of the fans, the community, just how everybody gets behind all that. I think behind the whole student body here at Plattsburgh State really makes it an attractive place to come. And it's a small town, so people get to know the athletes and the students, and I think that really makes it exciting for any athlete to come here and play.
All right, Coach. Well, hey, good luck this season and in the upcoming seasons for you and the rest of the team. For Cardinal Sports, I'm Chase Kalman.
Coming up next on Cardinal Sports, we head to the ice and have a special treat for you.
For those of you who want to learn just a little more about hockey, the women's team will give a tutorial on some of their skills.
Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it.
We got together with 3 Lady Cardinals, and they showed us some basic hockey skills, as well as having some fun with the GoPros.
Camille Leonard, Aaron Brandon, Melissa Sheeran put the GoPros on their helmets and chest to give us an in-depth look into the game.
My name's Cammie. I'm going to be taking slap shots today and scoring some goals.
My name's Aaron Brandon. I'm going to be stopping some pucks today.
My name's Melissa Sheeran. I'm going to be stick handling today.
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
One trick.
How do you get so good at stick handling?
Just practice. You know, practice makes perfect. Whether you're playing in the driveway or you're, you know, stick handling with the puck on plastic ice or whatever, you know, just practicing, working on your moves, and just having fun with it. I think it's important to have fun with it.
The goalie, what's your favorite one-on-one?
Probably backhand. Probably pulling it to my backhand. It doesn't work all the time because, I mean, our goalies sort of know what I'm going to do. I used to do the toe drag, but Cammy kept poke checking.
6 slap shots, I'm tired.
Is the one most important thing for a good slap shot?
Staying low to the ice, making sure that your follow to's not too far, not too short. I'd say you got to have good connection with the puck and make sure you hit the ice at the right time and make contact with the puck at the right time. Like I said, you just got to keep practicing and it'll come.
But when a player's coming on me, I just look at the position of their stick, and I see if they're putting their weight on the back of their feet, they're probably going to shoot, and if not, then they're probably looking at deep. So that's what I look for.
Coming up after the break, our third segment of our new game, Totally Teammates.
After that, find out who the Cardinal Spotlight of the Week is. Don't go away.
And welcome back to Cardinal Sports for our popular segment, Totally Teammates. In last week's segment, the Plattsburgh tennis team tied with men's rugby, receiving a total of 11 points. But now it's Frisbee's turn. Can P-Funk handle the heat? Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Mike Meir.
And I'm Jack Moore.
And we're from P-Funk Ultimate Frisbee.
And we are totally teammates. Clap on from the point.
Clap on from the point.
Clap on.
Shot.
Bingo. It's 3 goals.
Hat trick.
Oh, bump set.
Spike.
If I could find you now, things would get better.
Yellow card.
Bingo. Not bronze, not silver.
Gold.
And what is it usually?
Metal.
After the semifinals, you make to the. There's this amount of teams in March Madness. After the
Final
semifinal.
Four?
Yep. Oh, they get girls. You chuck them.
What?
With frisbee
Hammers.
juggers. Yeah.
Oh.
You're on the line.
Free throw?
Touchdowns are you go here.
End zone.
Oh,
Ooh, I don't know that one. Pass. She USA soccer or softball. Blonde. You don't know?
softball now.
No. Pass. Golfer. He has a drink named after him.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah. She plays tennis. She has a twin. She's one of them.
Serena or Venus Williams?
Yeah, that one. The Venus. He plays for the Knicks. He's a superstar.
Porzingis.
USA team.
Oh my God. Not Marbury. Gee. Carmelo.
Yeah.
Anthony Mello.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I know this one, but I don't know how to explain it.
Cut it. We're good.
He played for the Red Sox.
Jason Varitek?
No.
Tim Wakefield. Kurt Schilling.
I don't know how to explain this one
What
because I
position?
don't watch baseball.
No Mark Garcia-Parra.
No.
More recent years, Red Sox?
No. Well, yeah.
Oh, David Ortiz.
Yes. Okay. I think we already won, though.
Movie. 2 words. The universe, man. Is that what you're trying to go for? 2 ears. Rabbit. Universe, rabbit. Basketball. Michael Jordan's in it. Space Jam!
Yes.
Okay.
Movie. 3 words. Baseball. Football. Waterboy. Wide. Long. Gun. Longest gun. Longest yard. Longest gun. Yeah. Okay, so there's a 1 in front and a 7 that follows it.
17 points.
17 points is what we just won with on Totally Teammates.
I'm pretty proud of us. What was your favorite part, Mike?
Favorite part was probably when you didn't know who Jenny Finch was on the USA
I need to study up on my
softball.
softball.
Yeah.
That was my bad.
That's pretty bad. Embarrassing almost. But you know what? We still won, so that's good.
Yeah, I really like that first round. We were flying through that first round.
Yeah.
So,
well,
good stuff.
Tune in next time on Cardinal Sports to watch the next Totally Teammates. I'm Mike Meir.
And I'm Jack Moore.
We're Totally Teammates.
And now on Cardinal Sports, our segment that airs every episode with help from the wonderful Sports Information Department. We bring to you the Cardinal Spotlight. The Cardinal Spotlight is a weekly article that appears on the school's athletic website, gocardinalsports.com. This week, Morgan Deming of the women's cross-country team and Madison Tremblay of the women's soccer team are in the spotlight. We received insight from both players into their sport here at Plattsburgh, as well as a dip into their personal lives, learning a little more about them, like what they plan to do after they graduate. For the whole story, visit gocardinalsports.com and check in next time to find out the next athlete in the spotlight.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. We hope you enjoyed our 3rd episode of Cardinal Sports. We have many more sports coverage coming up for you.
Check us out next time, Cardinal Country.
Good night, Plattsburgh.